What's going on, guys? Welcome to 31 Days of Horror. I am Morgan Film Fan. Let's jump into some scares. Black Pumpkin was a film that was released in 2018. This is a very independent project. And from what I saw, this is, I don't know if this is the first film to come out. There's a universe to this film, which, as I'm watching this film, it felt like there was some kind of lore to it. And then there was a trailer that played before this film started. It's called Fall, The Legend of Fall Creek, I'm pretty sure, which ended up coming out in 2021 and is a prequel to this one. There's also a mention of a character, the main villain in this film, called Bloody Bobby. And Bloody Bobby, there's a lore to him that, like I said, I think there's other films that play out in the same universe that kind of wrap around Bloody Bobby and Fall Creek, the main town that this takes place in. There's also a location where Bloody Bobby was basically murdered, essentially, called Diablo Den. Diablo Den, I think it was. I think it's a playoff of like Devil's Punch Bowl kind of thing. Yeah, Diablo Den is like the area that Bloody Bobby was apparently murdered back in the day or whatnot. But anyways, this film specifically, it revolves around these two kids. Their names are Lawrence and I want to say Riley, but I could be mistaken on Riley's name. And these two kids, they're doing a documentary kind of as a school project on this place called Diablo's Den. And they're trying to like explain the lore of Bloody Bobby and like what happened to him in that location, because it's a known location where a lot of kids like will go to like party and kind of explore the whole, like, it has a backstory to that location kind of thing. When meanwhile, I think Riley's sister named Laurie. There's a lot of names in this film that are reminiscent to other horror films, like Laurie Strode. Reagan is the little sister's name from The Exorcist, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where they're referencing it from. But Laurie has her group of like girlfriends kind of thing. Two of them named Phoebe and Ashley decide to go to the Diablo's Den to party with these guys and basically fuck and drink and all that good stuff. And then the rest of them decide to just stay home and wait for Halloween night pretty much. Now, obviously, a lot of slashes and slays ensue in this Diablo's Den, and there's some really, really good kills in this film. And I really like the Halloween atmosphere in this film for sure. This film has some flaws, absolutely, especially in the production. I found like a lot of ADR is just very off. A lot of the writing and a lot of the way lines are delivered are just strange kind of thing. And there's some budget limitations that you can tell held some of the like scenes back kind of thing with the sets and stuff like that. Now all of that is completely forgivable because, like I said, this film is just, it's one of those that oozes in Halloween atmosphere, and the slashes are really good. Albeit the killer, Bloody Bobby, sorry, blanked there for a second. Albeit him being like a little bit simple. He just basically looks like a kid in a Halloween costume. I don't know if it was a kid playing the character or if it was a little person, but it's a short person for sure. And they're just basically in like this oversized mask and kind of Halloween costume. But the kills that are displayed on screen are really good. There's one involving Phoebe where basically she's hung up and covered in gasoline and lit on fire. And then the next time we see her, she's in Laurie's bedroom, or it might be another character's bedroom. Regardless, she's in a bedroom and she's all like burnt up kind of thing. That looks really good. And this film has some like dark humor to it that I really enjoy too. There's this character named Alex who... Alex knows the lore of Bloody Bobby and everything, and he like, I don't know if he acts like the comic relief, but it's very weird when he talks about Bloody Bobby and all the things that are going on, like the slashes and stuff like that, because he's very calm and very tame in a very strange way. I don't know if it was his acting that was just off or if his character was supposed to be that way, but he's just talking so casually and nonchalant about these violent, horrific things that are going on. And it came off as funny, like it came off as humorous. I didn't know if that was like on purpose or not kind of thing. But essentially, this Bloody Bobby kid, I don't know if it's his spirit or somehow he just comes back to life and he starts slaying the shit out of everybody on Halloween night, including Laurie and her friends and the guys. All the guys in this film, by the way, are very, very stereotypical douchebag. Like the frat boy stereotype to a T. It's kind of hilarious. Their names are like Ace and Judd or something like that. Like they're very, very douchey names. And funny, one of the funniest things I found in this film, the group of girls. Laurie is like she's the leader because she's the main character, but you would think Laurie would be like the slutty one, but she's actually like the most tame. And then there's this girl named Ashley, one of them that goes to the party at the Devil's or Diablo's Den. She has glasses and she looks like the very, very timid, like redhead kind of like bookworm kind of girl. She's the fucking sluttiest girl in the group. And she's also the hottest girl in the group, I will say. But man, like she's the one who's just the wild child, and she's like in the backseat of a trailer or like some kind of RV thing with one of those guys, and she's just fucking away kind of thing. And then they're done, and she pulls on her shorts and everything, and just like goes off to do whatever. But she's the one who's always making the sexual jokes and the sexual remarks and like being super forward. But she like looks the type where you would think she's like the nerdy type of the girl group kind of thing. So they really reversed roles like that, and I found that really interesting and really funny. And I liked Ashley the best, not because she was a wild child, but actually, although that's part of it, but actually because she was the best looking in my opinion of the group. So the blood and the guts and the carnage is fun. It's a very fun film. Like this film is a blast. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 because I loved the whole fun factor of it, and I liked the fact that it really, really felt like Halloween. That like this is a independent Halloween staple for sure. But I couldn't get past some of the stuff when it came to the production and when it came to some of the acting. Like some things just didn't feel natural to me, and some scenes just kind of had me scratching my head. Whether it was trying to be comical on purpose or not, I don't know. But some things were just like, I don't know about that kind of thing. But with atmosphere and having like a really, really fun premise with the killer, I really like that. And I really, really want to see the other films. There is one that came out after this, like I said, The Legend of Fall Creek, which is a prequel to this. But I think there's also a film called Bloody Bobby, if I'm not mistaken, unless it's a fake film. Like it has an IMDb page, so there is a film that apparently came out in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, called Bloody Bobby. So if it exists, I want to check it out, and I want to check out this whole like universe that this film kind of is in. So I really had a good time with Black Pumpkin. I'm glad I found this little independent gem, and it's going to be a staple for Halloween for me for sure. So that was day 28. I had a lot of fun with Black Pumpkin, and yeah, definitely a blast. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming, and until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.